TV's on, yeah.
Yes, you? When?
TV's on. TV's on. See where the record of TV's on.
10 days, it's 2 weeks. One more. I believe it was Burnley.
Huh?
I believe it was Burnley, the picture.
Burnley.
Well,
It's like a Burnley fan.
It's not Burnley?
no, West Ham.
Ah, I promise, I believe that was a...
I'm glad that.
2 seconds. Thank you. Done.
Alright.
Good spot, Paul. Okay, quick reminder of how we work. Social media postings, we asked none of that during the broadcast part of the press conference. Danish briefing embargo till 10:30 tonight. I've sent the squad news as well, so you should all have that. And Paul's going to get us started.
Mauricio, what sort of challenge are you expecting from Wolves?
I think massive challenge. I think it will be a tough game. They always that face big teams. I think they were very competitive and they were very good. I think they have a lot of good players and they are doing very well from the beginning of the season.
You sense that they've lost the last couple of games, but could that be a bit misleading when the start seemed to suggest they had a lot of chances, a lot of shots?
No, of course, yes, it's difficult to be consistent, not only about performance, if not about result in the Premier League. But of course, I think we are going to face a team that play really well. They are playing really well, and of course, will be another massive challenge for us. It will be a very competitive game. It's a game that we need to win because after to lose again the defeat against Manchester City, we need to recover and take another again a good position on the table. And of course, it's a game that not only we are thinking in performance well, if not in how important it is to get the 3 points.
You're missing Dyer and Wanyama for the game. Does that present another chance for Oliver Skip to continue his development and perhaps be again in the squad for Premier League?
Yes, Oliver is going to be on the squad, yes, for tomorrow.
What have you made of his development in recent months?
I am so happy. Of course, he made his debut against West Ham Wednesday, but like always with the younger, to be patient. They need to feel with the capacity to play with the first team. And then, like always, they show every single day big hunger, desire, passion about training, football, and everything. And then, like always, if they start to achieve important things, it's about to keep this hunger, to keep this desire, passion, and prioritize always football before another things, and that will be a challenge for the younger. But we are happy in the way that he's developed in the last 4 or 5 months when he started to work with us from the pre-season.
In terms of goal scoring this season, 16 goals scored in the league in 10 games. What's your assessment of that? Are you happy enough with that? Is there still room for improvement?
Always room to improve. You know very well after nearly 6 years on England, I am never complete happy. I'm never full, and always our mentality is we can do better. Yes, of course, it's a thing that always we try to improve.
Why do you think that is in terms of maybe scoring a few less goals than some of the other so-called top 6 teams? Why is that?
Sorry, I don't understand.
In terms of scoring fewer goals than some of the other top 6 teams so far this season, have you got a theory on why that is?
No, I think it's always you need to compare the dates on the end of the season, because we are fifth on the table, and this depend of still we not finish the half of the Premier League. I think it's for many reasons. Some teams score early or later, and on the different period during the season. But I think it's not today. I think it's not a thing that worry us.
Dele Alli has signed a new contract. What kind of a statement is that?
About statement about.
Just for the club in general, what kind of statement is it to be able to secure him for the long term?
Yes, in the next few years I'm going to tell. I think it's. I think he told you. I think it's important for him to improve his salary. It's important for the club, the gesture of the gesture. Important for the club to reward him. But on the end, extending the contract or not, he was still with a big contract, long contract on the. Yes, but I think it's. I think for Dele it's a very good thing.
How easy was it to convince him to sign on?
The question is for Daniel, not for. It's not for me.
He did say that you were a big reason for him signing the new contract.
He said.
He said that, yeah.
Yes.
Have you given the players assurances that this remains very much a long-term project?
Here we talk, and I think I was talking you. We always talk about long-term project, and I think one day, I don't know, it was difficult to explain, but always I want to repeat, and I hope that no misunderstanding me. We work with the responsibility to create a long-term project. I think it's true that today in football always is about the present, it's about to get good result quick as soon as possible, and it's so difficult to talk about project. But in the same time you need to work and always thinking and try to anticipate the things that are going to come, because of course that we are working always trying to tomorrow to win games. But if you are not prepared, the team, the squad, the club, with the plan for the future, and then you have, after you spend 4 years and a half like me, no, I think no one expected so long. Myself here in Tottenham. If you don't anticipate and you have another plan that is in a long-term period, and on the end you are going to fail. That I think the success here is that always we work in thinking in today, but thinking in tomorrow, and that I think is the most important. I think one day I explained, I work like I'm going to be here for all my career. That is the best thing, because sometimes, that is why sometimes it's difficult to explain our decision, sometimes it's difficult to see the big picture, and it's difficult and a struggle for our fans to understand why different things happen today in the present. But that is the most important to think. And then, if 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the patience of the board or Daniel is not big, is going to sack you. But always you are going to feel responsible, and the legacy will be there for different people that can arrive and continues working, in a project. And I think that is our responsibility. I feel responsible, and we feel responsible, the coaching staff, in not only come here and work and spend an easy life, fantastic life in London, in North London, fantastic facilities. And I think that is why our commitment is always thinking not only in today, if not in the future.
Jimmy Carragher and Gary Neville had a debate on TV on Monday night about how the club is run. In terms of that overlapping with what actually happens on the pitch, are you confident that you can achieve everything you want to achieve here?
No, I didn't hear. Of course, a lot of comment and write to me about that debate, but I promise I didn't have the time to listen. The question is if I achieve like Mauricio Pochettino, or like a manager, or like a club.
You can achieve your ambitions here.
Personally, or like a club, or like a team, I don't know.
For you?
For me,
yeah.
personal.
Yeah.
Personal. If I am satisfied about my personal achievement here.
Yeah, if you can achieve your ambitions,
no.
Here, what you want to achieve.
No, I think like you all and us in our working in different business. Always we want to improve. We want the best. We want to win. We want to achieve more money. We want to know. And I think no, I am not people. I am an honest people that love to talk very honestly, and of course. When you don't win, you are so frustrated. Our fans are so frustrated, but you are the first that you want to win, the player want to win, the staff, everyone. And when you are close, you always you need to try to translate that is all under control and try to create a good feeling, trying to help that hope that one day you can win. But of course at some time the period that you spend, and if you not achieve all that you want or all that you expect, it's true that it's difficult to keep motivate with the energy or the right energy to on the end to achieve all that you want. I think the period today on the club in Tottenham is so exciting. Of course that looks, when you watch or look backward, I think it's like one life that we are in Tottenham for 20 or 30 years, because I think it was so tough, the moments, and were so intensive, the moment that we share together. But I think we are in the middle of the travesty, and I don't believe that is the end of the something. That is the difference when the people talk for different clubs. No, when you talk about some club or another, you need to see where they are, how they are. Who they are, but when you assess Tottenham is in the middle of the travesty, in the middle to arrive on the coast, no, en el puerto, ¿cómo se dice? The harbor. It's like if you live from Argentina, no, Buenos Aires, the harbor of Buenos Aires, and you need to arrive to the Thamesis, no, here, in the London, no, and you need time. And the time sometimes depend of the boat, no? Or depend of many things that you can improve your boat during the travesty, and yes. And that is that's it. The people can talk a lot, create a lot of history and theories about Tottenham, but the most important is the reality. The reality is we are very close to finish the new stadium. We are going to very close to create about in facilities one of the best club on the world, and of course all have different cost to pay, and sometimes to win title today is difficult for different reasons that you know very well, and our fans, but sometimes the patience is shorter and it's not too big, and the frustration, like for us, when you win are close but you don't win. But for me, it's so exciting to be here in Tottenham, helping the club to achieve the last level. I think we are so close to get the last level, but we need to have that patience that make us stronger. Because of course we are finding different situations that you need to fix, a lot of difficult things that happen during the travesty that you need to sort it. But I think we are strong enough to sort it with all, to sort all the problems and arrive, and in the end to achieve what the club deserves, the fans deserve. And on the end, that all we want to achieve one day is on the end to win trophy. Whenever I arrived to Tottenham, the first video that I think Daniel showed me or the people showed me was, Tottenham Hotspur, we are talking about the glory. Yes, I want to feel the glory with Tottenham. I think when I watched that video from 1960, and I think always is a very emotional video, but will be fantastic to deliver it for our fans and for all the people that moment again to repeat here with Tottenham. But first of all, we need to finish the stadium, move there, finish the facilities here, be settled, make home again our stadium, and work so hard to try to be competitive.
So you're not going to Real Madrid?
Sorry?
So you're not going to Real Madrid then after all that?
Next question.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'm not going to move in the in the picture that I saw every weekend here.
7:45 kickoff tomorrow.
7 yes.
Yeah, I mean, it's unusual for a Saturday night. I mean, do you have to have a different kind of for the team? I mean, normally Saturday you either play 3 o'clock or 5:30, but 7:45 you're normally at home, like you're watching Strictly Come Dancing.
Yeah, but it's similar when you play Champions League, 7:45 or 8 o'clock, or I think it's strange because it's Saturday, and I can't explain the way I explained before you. Yes. I am Saturday 7 o'clock, 7:30. I'm always in my sofa with my dog, Sansa, and watching Spanish league that is needed to start because they play 7:45 or from France, that is La Liga, start 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock here, or Italy, or different games. And yes, it will be so strange for my dog. Not for me, but for my dog, yeah, sure, because where is my dad? He's going to say. She is beautiful and I am in love with her, sorry. It's normal.
Nuno's brought in a lot of experience this year at Wolves, Moutinho, Raul Jimenez. They're a good side, aren't they?
Yes, I think they are doing very well from the beginning. And last season, I think Nuno made a great job, and they are doing a great job. I know very well Nuno. He was here visiting us, I think 2 years ago, before he met Wolf. And I think yes, we spent a very nice time here during the whole. I think was taking a lunch with us, and then we spent a very nice. We shared a very nice moment talking about football, of course. Yes, it will be fantastic to see him in Premier League, and I am so happy because they are doing a fantastic job.
Your third of 4 games in 9 days, whatever it is. I mean, once again, I'm not going to pick the team for you, but I presume you're going to have to bring some players in, rest some.
Yes, I think yes, it will be tough. It was tough to play Monday, Tuesday, but now Saturday, thinking in Tuesday and then Saturday again, and with some problem in some player that we cannot rotate too much, but we need to maybe some player need to step up and maybe play again. That player that play again West Ham, and of course we need to assess Davinson because Davinson played Monday, Wednesday, and then We'll see how it's tomorrow. I still not decide. Today was the training was okay, but we need to assess him. And yes, but I am sure that we are going to be competitive, very competitive, because I think we trust in our squad. I think to play Wednesday show that we are competitive with different players, with different names, and that make me very proud and very happy with the whole squad. And yes, how important it is not to have all the player commitment and focus and respecting them, because of course that in different period can help and can be decisive in one game or in different action.
Finally, Harry Redknapp, one of your predecessors here, ran into our radio station this week to defend Spurs before you were here, admittedly, because Gary Neville said that Spurs used to be away from home, especially quite spineless, quite easy to beat. In terms of under your stewardship, you've certainly made sure that Spurs away from home are a lot more difficult to beat, a lot harder to beat.
Sí, es más difícil ahora vencerlos. Look, I don't know, because I didn't hear what they say. I didn't hear Harry. I don't know what I can say, because I don't want to be disrespectful with no one, and I need proper information to have an opinion. I cannot give my opinion.
Just the last one.
Hi, Mauricio. Just one. Tottenham have got a really great record against newly promoted sides. I think it's something like 38 games now. Does that mean that the players going into these games, they're always more confident, or are they more confident than they are usually with any other games?
I don't know. It's true that I was talking before about that. I hope that we continues with the same thing. No? But I don't know. It's so difficult. It's too difficult to know what happens until strange things happen, and in football a lot. That maybe is one of that. But I don't know. I don't know if it's about confidence, it's about coincidence. I don't know. I am honest. I don't know.
Okay, have the camera got now.